Greetings. The quest to find a champion warrior enters the 4th day. The challengers have slept uneasily. During the night, wild creatures prowled around the camp. But it is the thought that another of their number must be eliminated today that has caused them most unease. Who amongst these 4 will survive beyond sunset? Who amongst them will turn back? The Raven's eye cannot divine the future, but it can summon up the past.
Grema is proving a courageous and determined warrior. She leads the company with 4 lives and 5 rings. Dialed fought well yesterday and is equally matched with Varna on 3 lives and 2 rings. But Kenra is in danger of elimination. She has just 2 lives and 6 rings remaining.
Warriors, should any of you retain at least 1 life by sunset, it will be the warrior with the fewest who must face the inevitable. Come. The first challenge is to pass through the forest. A straightforward race, except that it must be done blindfold. The forest is haunted by malevolent demons whose mere gaze can turn mortals into smoke and ash. The blindfolds will protect your eyes from their baleful stares, but they cannot protect you from their touch. There is a safe way through the forest, however. Just follow the trailing vines to the glade beyond. But do not leave the vines or follow false leads. You will know a false lead by the skull that hangs beneath it. Varna, Kenra, you will go first. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
If a warrior collects 7 rings, they can be exchanged for a life. In this challenge, there are 3 rings for each warrior to collect, as well as 1 additional ring for the warrior who completes the challenge first. Varna must beware. He is following a false lead.
Grema, Dialed, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Grema is following a false lead. Will she feel the skull and turn back? Dialed must beware. He is on a false lead.
Kenra, Grema, you have shown great steadfastness and have won gold rings. Place them on your standards. You also have enough gold rings to exchange for a life. Dialed, Varna, place the rings you collected on your standards. But the penalty for failing this challenge is severe. You must now both lose a life. But come, another challenge awaits, and there will be time for you to redeem your honour.
I thought it was hard because I don't like blindfolded games. I thought that I wasn't really going to win, but I kept telling myself, don't worry.
Fortunately for me, but unfortunately for him, Dialed was caught by a demon, whereas I got to the end and got the ring.
It was pitch black and I couldn't see anything. I thought it was like miles, but it weren't.
When I finally got to the end and got the ring, I was surprised because I expected Varna to be there, just waiting with the ring.
Warriors, it is time to take flight. Look up, and you will see the next trial on the quest. It is a long and hard climb, but a climb you must do if you are to avoid losing lives. Suspended above you are gold rings. You must jump from the platform and gather as many gold rings as you can as you flutter back to Earth. Remember, Varna, you must make the leap. If you get stuck or refuse, you will lose a life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Remember, Varna, there are 3 rings hanging from the treetop. Well done. 1 ring is yours. Well done, Dialed. 1 ring is yours. Bad luck, Kenra. You failed to grab a ring, but you did make the leap. Will you go for 1 ring, 2, or try to grab all 3 rings? 2 rings are your reward. Well done.
Well, my young fledglings, you have all competed with great courage. 3 of you have won gold rings. And Grandma, your squirrel-like leap has earned you 2 gold rings. Warriors, place the rings on your standards. But come, my young friends, the next challenge awaits.
I were pretty nervous about doing it, but when I jumped off, it was just fun.
I thought that I'm not going to risk getting 2 rings because I've already had a bit of bad luck today, and I thought, well, I'll just get the 1 ring.
I was hesitating whether or not to do it because it seemed quite high, but when I did do it, I was quite pleased.
I was actually really quite scared, and when I got to the ledge, I was debating whether or not to go for the first ring or the 2 that were further away, and I just thought, I'll just go for the 2, so I jumped.
Yesterday, we gathered here in the shadow of the Wizard's Tower. Now, as then, one of you must face the perilous task inside. Grandma, you have competed well today, and you hold your lead with 5 lives and 3 rings. Once again, you must face this challenge. But you will not enter the tower alone. You may choose one of your fellow warriors to assist you.
I choose Kenra.
So be it. Powerful demons guard the chamber beyond. Inside the room are 3 precious gold rings. They lie within a cat's cradle of spun threads. So long as the threads are not disturbed, the demons will remain in a deep, spellbound slumber. Grandma, it is your challenge to enter the room blindfolded and retrieve the gold rings. Kenra will guide you from this window. Listen closely to her instructions and tread carefully. But should you touch a single thread, the demons will awake and claim a life from you.
Turn to your left. Step forward. Duck. And then start to walk. Get up. Start stepping forward. Stop. Can you lift your right arm up? Can you feel the skull?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you feel the ring? Yeah. Turn to your right. Okay. And do a big step up.
Yesterday, Grandma stepped on one of the threads, awakening a demon. Today she has chosen Kenra as her guide again.
Yeah, and put your other leg over, but be careful.
Will it be a wise choice?
Yeah. Turn around from your right.
This way.
Start stepping forward. Stop. Duck down.
Yeah.
Okay, and start walking. Stop. Start standing up. Wait. Side step a little bit, still duck down to your right. Start standing up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and this is quite a small one. Just turn a little tiny bit, do a baby step, a step over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Put your left arm up, but be careful. Can you feel the skull?
Okay.
Duck down. And start going forward. Okay, stop. Do a turn. Okay, duck down a little bit. Try and get your leg over first. Get you over. Yeah, but you're gonna hit your head on the bell. Okay. Carry on going, you're okay now. And try and get that leg over as well. Turn to your right. And put your right arm up. Can you feel the skull?
Grandma, you have shown great self-control and composure, but you could not have won the gold rings without Kenra's help. Will you share any of your reward with her?
I will give Kenra all 3 rings.
A very gracious act indeed, Grandma. Perhaps it will be repaid someday. Place the rings on your standard. But come, my young friends. The sun is already dipping in the sky, and we have still 2 more challenges to face.
I was a bit surprised when she picked me because I thought she wouldn't after the last time. I was very surprised when she gave me all of the rings, and I didn't really think that I deserved them because it was mainly her.
The warriors seem quite pleased with themselves, do they not? Well, now the chickens come home to roost. Or should I say, the dragon. That nest belongs to a dragon. And as is the habit with dragons, she has hoarded her treasure up there. It is your challenge to race to the roost and claim the treasure ring that lies within. Grandma, the Alid, you will be the first pair to race to the nest. Remember, warriors, there are rings to be collected on the way up the ladder, as well as the one in the nest. But if you are beaten to the top, you will lose a precious life. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
The Alid is in last place with only 2 lives and 4 rings remaining. He needs to beat Grima to the nest if he is to change his position.
Kenra, Varna, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Warriors, place your rings on your standards. Varna, you now have enough rings to exchange for a life. Kenra, the Alid, you were less successful, and though you keep the rings you collected, you were warned the penalty for failure is loss of a life. But do not be too hard on yourselves. Dragons deliberately nest in awkward places. But come, my young friends, let us away before brimstone breath discovers us.
Dialid got ahead of me, but he stopped for the first ring, and I decided not to go for the rings on the actual ladder, and I just decided to keep going for the ring in the roost.
I had an advantage because I'm a lot taller than Kenra and I'm used to climbing trees. I managed to collect all 3 treasure rings and I didn't lose a life and I won.
Once again, we come to the reckoning. 4 must become 3. Welcome to the way of the warrior. Many mighty warriors have come here with their heads held high and their standards fluttering. But most have returned home with weary limbs and battered pride. The way of the warrior is an arduous challenge indeed. We cannot leave here until it has consumed one of you. The Alad, with only one life remaining, you are in last place and must run the gauntlet. The Alad, if you overcome all the obstacles, then your place in tomorrow's quest will be assured. In that case, the grim challenge will fall upon Kenra, who is in next to last place with only 2 lives. But should you fail in reaching the final portal, the Alad, you must be eliminated from the competition. Are you ready? Then may the Raven's luck be with you. Let the challenge begin. The Alad, you struggled with steadfast courage. Though you've been eliminated, you should hold your head high. Few indeed have been so noble or brave. Farewell then.
I wasn't nervous like I was in the other challenges. I thought, right, this is my big moment, I need to win this, but I didn't. I got further than I thought I would, and at least I've done my best.
So, now only 3 warriors remain in the Fellowship, and by sunset tomorrow, there will only be 2. Who will overcome the challenges of a new day, and who will be eliminated? Join us again, and we shall find out. Come, my young friends, let us find camp and rest before a dawn that is sure to be full of peril and excitement.
In the next episode of Raven, our 3 remaining warriors must face the Fire Demon, the wrath and power of the Blasted Mountain, and Neva, evil guardian of the portal.